Hey yo, what's up everybody? I hope you're all out there having an absolutely marvelous day. Welcome into the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and I'm here just doing Michael things. And as you can see, before us we have a pretty considerable size stack of top-loaded cards, which means that in this video we will be doing a continuation of going through my PC of Marvel trading card characters. But before we dive into this video, I just want to take a moment to thank y'all for taking time out of your day and tuning into the channel. If you enjoy what y'all see, and I really hope that you do, please consider smashing that like button, leaving a comment, subscribing, and sharing the content and channel. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so y'all won't miss out on new uploaded content. Only takes you a second to do, but means absolutely everything to me. Now, without further ado, let's get after it. Alright, as I previously stated, this will be a continuation of going through my PC of Marvel trading card characters. On the last video, we were doing the letter S, and in this video, we will also be doing the letter S, and the character is Storm. So let's get into it. Alright, here we go. First card is 1990. Yep, 1990 Marvel Universe. This is the first inaugural set for the Impel and also for the Marvel trading cards. This is the earlier renditions of Storm. Definitely has that older 80s feel to it. Or I'm sorry, maybe mid 80s feel to the artwork that carried over into the early 90s. Great artwork, great imagery. Condition of the card is in absolutely phenomenal condition. It's a little bit thicker on the left side than it is on the right, but still the condition, corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back are absolutely immaculate. And there you go, there's your information there on the stunning Ororo Munroe. One of my favorite female characters, obviously by the size of the stack that you saw. I've always liked Storm. She's an awesome character. But there you go. There's the first card from this set. And here's the second card from this set. This is the more commonly referred to as the punk era of Storm. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you obviously know. But I'm going to show right now. This would be the mohawk having tight leather outfits with the vest and the gloves. As you can see there, the artwork is absolutely phenomenal. The condition of the card is pristine. Corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back. Again, this is not a perfectly centered card. It looks to be a little thicker on the right side than it is on the left. But anyway, still great card. All right, and there's your information there on the back. And if I am going too quickly through this and you need a little bit more time to read the information that's on the back of the cards, please feel free to pause the video at any time so you can read any of the content that are on the back of these cards. All right, now let's continue on. This next card is from the 1991 Marvel Universe. This one is more so along the style of the first card that I showed of her. But still, great looking card. Great artwork, great imagery. Phenomenal card. Condition as well. As you can see, corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back are absolutely pristine. And there's your information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This next one is from the 1992 Impel set. This one, I do not know what the series is. I know I had stated prior in other videos that it could be Series 1, it could be Series 2, it could be Series 3. I don't know. But I'm sure I could find out if I delved into it a little bit deeper. But I'm all about the artwork, the condition of the cards, the comic book aspect of it. So I'll be all right. All right, and moving on, what is that on? I hope that's not a blemish on the card. But anyway, I'll check that out here in a moment. But look, the artwork, the imagery, absolutely phenomenal. This is when she switched over, coming back from the punk era of Storm, and then kind of like reinvented herself, got a whole new different outfit. She went with the white look from head to toe. Pretty sweet looking, but I gotta check this out real quick. That's irking me. It's irking me that card, that little thing there on that. Is that in the image? Okay, yes, that's in the image. I thought that little thing down there was a blemish on the card. But no, that is in the artwork. I'm presuming that is like a planet or something, because you can see that there's a little thing back there as well. But anyway, there's your information there on the back. All right, let's continue on to the next card. This one is my favorite of the early 90s set. This is the 1992 Impel that is commonly referred to as the Jim Lee set. I love the color combinations. The only thing that really changes on these character cards, the border is pretty much the same for all the main character cards like this, with the pink and the blue and then the little red there. The only thing that I have noticed that has changed is the little logo down here. I've had red, I've had black, I've had blue, I've seen white. All depends on the character. But again, here you go. Phenomenal artwork by Jim Lee. I love his style. Will always be a huge fan of Jim Lee and his artwork. But again, condition of the card is absolutely amazing. Corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back. All right, there's your information there of the Weather Witch, also commonly referred to. What else has she also been referred to as? The Weather Goddess. She's had a couple different nicknames, but you know, she's a badass woman. She can have as many nicknames as she wants. All right, let's continue on. I have 1, 2 of the next cards. These are the 1993 Skybox X-Men Series 2 X2. I have 2 of these. The images are exactly the same. There's only a little bit of difference on the covers. So here, I'll just show you. As you can see right there, this is the 30-year anniversary of the X-Men. So, but again, artwork is absolutely phenomenal. Imagery is outstanding. Conditions of both cards are impeccable. So like you see, the only difference between the two is the one on the left, it says superhero down at the bottom, where the one on the right says all-time greats with the 30-year logo over top of the X2. And the information on the back is exactly the same, except at the top of the base card, the original card, this says Xavier Files number 31, which indicates that it is also the card number 31, where on the next one it has the Xavier File G8. The only thing I could only presume that the G and the 8 number is indicative to the fact that it says all-time greats. So I'm guessing that G stands for the great portion of it. But anyway, there's your information on the back. And there they are. Let's continue on. Let's continue on to the next card. This next card is from the 1993 Marvel Masterpieces. This was one of my favorite images from these 93 set, just because of the fact of how the she's got the, I guess it's a panther on both sides and then a wolf in the middle. Or are they all 3 panthers? indicating that, you know, she's from Africa. She's related to T'Challa, the Black Panther, and sure they have family ties. But I liked this image just because of the way that it looks in the background. I mean, obviously I like the artwork of Storm, but still, this is an absolutely great looking card. Condition, corners, edges, surfaces are in absolutely amazing condition. We got that red foil across the lettering for the 1993 Marvel Universe, and at the bottom we have that bluish gray foil. I love the foiling on these, and there's some OG original. I know I said OG stands for original, but there's some OG art from the comic books of the 60s, where how she looked when she first came on the scene. But again, there's your information as well. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card is from the 1993 Skybox set as well. This one is those 3x3 panel images where they got 9 cards in a binder sheet. The pouches, you put all 9 cards consecutively in numeric order, and they make up one image. And as you can see, I got the thin border on the right and bottom, but then it's got that thick border on the left and the top, which indicates that this card was card number 1 in the set. It would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you're looking at this card as in comparison to the 9-pocket binder sleeve, this one here would be the top left card, first image of the 9-panel image. Wow. But anyway, great artwork. Absolutely phenomenal imagery. This would be from the 9-panel image of the X-Men. Because you see there in the background, got those wings coming across. That would be Angel, because Angel was card number 2 in this set. But anyway, and again, great artwork on the front, stunning artwork on the back as well. Very minimal information, but at this point, you should all know who Storm is and what her abilities are. But anyway, let's continue on to the next card. I have 1, 2 of the 1994 Fleer Ultra X-Men. This is done by my favorite female artist, Julie Bell. Absolutely amazing artwork. I love the realism of her style. That, you know, and it's the same thing with Just Go and the Hildebrands and Scanlan. I love their individual styles, and I also love their personal touches to each of the characters, to where they're not the same repetitive image over and over. And y'all know, if you've seen any of my other videos, about how I hate, disdain, loathe the fact that these cards sets have recycled images. But anyway, all right, there's your information there on the back. Artist there at the bottom, Julie Bell. She does phenomenal artwork. So you'll take a look at the front and the back together right there, and then I'll focus more on the actual artwork so you can see it a little bit better. As you can see right there, absolutely phenomenal work. Julie Bell is an amazing artist. Amazing. All right. Moving on. This next card, this is from the 1994 Marvel Universe. All right, let's not start with a not being able to talk again, all right? Tripping over my tongue and start stuttering like a fool. But anyway, this next card is from the 1994 Marvel Universe. And it has that amazing artwork. Definitely has that 90s style. As you can see that she's still, you know, in the all white. I love how they use the shading to add depth. Granted, there isn't a lot of color within her suit and hair. You know, it's white with the black for the shading, and then a little bit of purple, and then the gold highlights of the light. Absolutely amazing. It's got that gold foil there on her name, and then on the logo down there in the bottom corner. Absolutely pristine condition. Surfaces, Front and back, corners, edges, all the way around are absolutely amazing. There's your information as well. Oh, this image up here was from the time, as you can see here, that it was when she got blasted by one of the oh crap, what was that organization that they had those guns? Holy crap. But anyway, she got shot with this mutant X gene altering ray that stole her powers from her. If you'd seen any of the if you read the comic book series at the time, you know what I'm talking about. But if you have seen the what was it, the X-Men 97 Disney Plus show, they featured it, that whole incident in the a few episodes of when Storm had lost her mutant powers. All right, there you go. Moving on to the next card. This one is from the 1994 Marvel Masterpieces. Again, phenomenal artwork by Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. I will forever praise them. Rest in peace to both of them. But I will forever, or as long as I still breathe, I will profess my gratitude, my love for their artwork and their style. So realistic. I mean, look at her. She's wielding her powers, using the lightning, and with that little mischievous grin on her face. Absolutely amazing artwork. Got the gold foil on the logo, and then there on across the name. And then there's the G&T Hildebrandt, which is Greg and Tim. And then condition of the card is absolutely amazing as well. I got a little bit of a turned corner there on the left, but still nonetheless, great looking card all the way around. And I like these little snippets that they have there of a bit of information that either Greg or Tim or both have of the characters prior to, during, or after the creation of the art, the painting. There you go. Let's move on. Next card. This one is the 1995 Flair Marvel Annual. This is another one of those CGI cards that I know I've stated it in other videos. Sorry for that pause. I had a momentary brain fart. But I'd stated it before in many other videos that there is a broad spectrum from really, really bad CGI to absolutely amazing looking CGI work. This card here, though, from the 95 Flair Annual is one of the better, I would say, the top of my list of CGI work. Phenomenal artwork, absolutely great CGI. You can see that the rain on her, across her face, bouncing off her shoulder, face, breasts as it's coming across or going down across her body. Absolutely amazing. It gives that detail that is lacking in a lot of the other CGI work, but still, this is a phenomenal card. Absolutely pristine condition as well. Corners, edges, surfaces on front and back. Artwork is absolutely amazing. This was part of the Phalanx agenda. The Phalanx Attack is the name of the card. Come on, focus in. There we go. All right, there you go. The Phalanx Attack. There you go. There's your information as well. Let's move on to the next card. Why does it seem that I don't have as many? I don't know. All right, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's move on. This next card, or cards, are also done by Julie Bell. Again, phenomenal artwork. This is from the 1995 Fleer Ultra X-Men. I have 2 of them. And again, phenomenal artwork by Julie Bell. Absolutely amazing. The artistry and imagery, love, and the condition, absolutely fantastic as well. All right, and there's your information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next card. Also from the 95 Fleer Ultra X-Men. I got two of the X-Men Gold Team cards. And this artwork was done by Boris Vallejo. There's his name right there, Boris. Great artwork, great imagery. The pose, you know, you can tell she's just like hovering there in the sky, floating around, using her powers to control the weather to give her flight. There you go, absolutely amazing looking card. There's your information there in the back, and there you go, the name, Boris Vallejo, the artist. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card is an insert subset of the 95 Fleer Ultra. It is one of the suspended animations. This is card number 9 of 10. And yes, that yellowing is intentional. Here, let me grab something to put behind it so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, that yellowing on the card, it came that way when I had opened it because I thought that it was weird that these, and it's not just this one, it's pretty much all of the suspended animations from 95 that they have that yellowish hue or yellowish tint to the plastic card, because that's what it is. It's the acetate card with the image obviously front and reverse. But there's your information there. It's hard to see. It says suspended animation, limited edition, card number 9 of 10. And then that is artwork was done by Gary Cicerelli. There you go. Absolutely phenomenal. Condition of this card is impeccable, pristine. If it were to have been graded, I am certain that this would be a perfect Gem Mint 10. And again, great artwork, great imagery. Love that card. Love that card. All right, let's continue on to the next card. This next one is from the 1995 Marvel Metal. Actually, I do believe that I have 2 of these. Wait a minute. I got out of order. Okay. One second here. Let me fix this. All right, I got out of order. This next card goes after this one. So we'll move this one here. Take those 2, move that there. Take these 2. And again, I'm sorry everybody. That it seems to be that it's been the ongoing thing. Move those there. I've had a few of these that have been out of order. All right, this next card goes along with that 95 Fleer Marvel Annual. This one is the insert subset of, I just lost it. The 95 Fleer Marvel Annual. I am sorry. This is the insert subset of the Power Blast. This is card number 5 of 24. This one is of course, Storm. But there you go. I love that textured foiling there on the background. And in her suit, absolutely amazing. And the condition of the card is impeccable as well. Corners, edges, surfaces are amazing. And there's your information there on the back. Not much information, but there's the full image before being foilized or textured foiling, whatever you want to call it. There you go. All right, now I got that back in order. Let's continue on to the next card. This one is the 1995 Marvel Metal. This one is a different style that she had done in the mid-90s as well. This is from the Alternate M. Kind of like a mix between her punk style. It's just a different variation to it. But anyway, great looking card. I love that textured foiling on the back there. Absolutely amazing. And the condition is amazing as well. Got a little bit of a turned corner up there, but everything else, surface on the other corners look great. Edges look amazing. All right, and there's your information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card is a limited edition, 13 of 18. This one is also from the 1995 Marvel Metal. And again, it's got that textured foiling there. Absolutely amazing card. Condition, corners, edges, surfaces are damn near pristine, excellent condition. Mint, maybe mint 10. If not, it's definitely a 9.5. And of course, this is only my opinion. I'm only speculating here. But there you go. There's your information there on the back. All right, let's move on. This next card, this is from the Fleer 1996 Fleer Ultra X-Men. And again, I know I've had these base cards, but I don't know where they're at. From the 96 Fleer X-Men and also from the Fleer Ultra X-Men, which were both done in the same year. Just the Ultra was later on in the year, where the regular Fleer was earlier in the year. But anyway, it's got that foiling, that high gloss. It's got the embossing around the character and all the hard lines. You can see a little bit there in her lightning coming from her hands. But anyway, great artwork, great image, and this is more of that CGI work, and it is on the higher end work. One of the better images from the CGs. I don't know, the mid-90s when they did all that CG art. This is definitely one of the better. I'm glad they got away from doing the CG art, because that takes away from, in my aspect of it, that takes away from the personal touch of the artist. There's information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next card. The next one is the insert set of the same 96 Fleer Ultra. This is the Haunted Mansion insert subset, where Storm is a witch. And again, it is the CG art. Like I said, I have two of them. As you can see there, I got Andy Kubert's gold signature on that card there. And again, great artwork. Not the best of the CGI work, but definitely better than some others that I have seen. But there you go. There's your information there on the back as well. A Storm as the witch. There's the Weather Witch. She's been referred to. Anyway, let's move on to the next card. The next cards, shall I say. These ones are also from the 1996 Fleer Ultra X-Men. These are from the insert subsets of the Alternate X. All right, there's our original Alternate X image of Storm. A little dark, but that's how the Alternate X storyline was. It was a very dark storyline. And then the characters, the artists, the way they've drew not only the characters, but the surrounding background, the areas wherever it is that they are at, are also a little darker. But there's your original Alternate X. Now, the next one is the alternate of the Alternate X of Storm. And again, same position, similar pose. But as you can see, obviously, it is visually different. So you got the base Alternate X and then the Alternate X. These are the insert subsets. This card is 17 of 20, and this card is 18 of 20. And as you can see on the back of these cards, the information on each one is completely different. Hold it here for a moment so you guys can read them both. All right, moving on. Put that there, put that one there. This next card is Actually, these next two cards are from the 1995 Marvel Masterpieces. The first card artist is Dave DeVries, and on the next card is Tom Nelson. So the first one, Marvel Masterpieces there in gold with the green Marvel logo, and then Storm there in gold at the bottom as well. We got that 3/4 view looking up at Storm in the sky, wielding the weather as she do, because that's her powers. But anyway, great artwork, great imagery, and again, condition of the card is in absolutely pristine condition. All right, and there's your information there on the back. Artist name along the side, information, and then obviously all the legal stuff there at the bottom. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one is done by Tom Nelson, I do believe. It's Tom Nelson. But anyway, again, great artwork, great imagery. We got the gold on the Marvel Masterpieces on the red M, and then Storm in the gold there as well. Great artwork, great imagery. Absolutely amazing looking card. Condition as well. Corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back are in great condition. There's your information there on the back. Alright, and moving on to the next card. This card is from the 1996, 1996 Fleer Ultra X-Men. This is part of the second Genesis, as it states right there at the bottom. Got the gold foiling on the logo and the name. And again, this image reverts back to her original outfit. That graininess is intentional. That is in the artwork. The other cards that I have seen from this set are similar as well to that grainy feel. And not literal to the feel, but it's got the appearance of an older, grainy looking image. But anyway, still, the image is absolutely amazing as well. Condition of the card is impeccable. All right, and there's your information there on the back, which, as you can see with these ones, there are 9-panel artwork on the back as well for these cards. So you put the 9 cards together, and on the back side it makes one image, where on the front it's just the individual, the character cards. So there it is. Let's move on to the next. This card is the 1996 X-Men set. These are commonly referred to as the paper cards because they're really, really thin. The condition and quality of the card itself is not the greatest. It's not the worst either. You got a little bit of damage on the corner, a little bit of damage on the side there, but still the artwork is phenomenal. It reminds me of the animated series from the early 90s that was on Fox. Same similar art style. And again, great character. All right, there's very minimal information there on the back. All right, now this is from the 1996 set. So this next card is a big jump because, I was off doing other things. Life happens. Kids came along and I got out of the collecting. But anyway, this one is from the 2020-2021 Marvel Annual. Look at that artwork. Absolutely phenomenal artwork. The imagery is equally as phenomenal. Great looking card. Great character. There's your information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next one is from the 2021 Marvel Legends series. This is from the Wave 1 set. This is the non-hollow foiled card. But there it is. Wave 1 of Storm from the Marvel Legends series. And again, it's a little throwback to her earlier outfit. Great artwork, great imagery, and again, there's your information there on the back. And as you can see there, it lists all 15 cards from the Wave 1. And I do believe, like I stated, the only ones that I do not have are card number 2 and 3 of Dark Beast and Sunfire. But I have every other card. And I have some of the foiled cards. Anyway, let's move on to the next card. This next one, I got 1, 2, 3 base cards from the 2021-2022 Marvel Annual. As you can see, there's all 3 of those right there. But there you go. There's your artwork. Artistry and imagery is absolutely phenomenal on Storm. And there's information there on the back as well. Great looking card. Great artwork. All right. On to the next. This next card is one of the insert sums. Let's rewind that and try it again. This one is also from the 2021-2022 Marvel Annual. This is the insert subset labeled Annual Impact. And I love that gold foiling that they have there around the Annual Impact and in the lettering, and of course on that box and name at the bottom. Phenomenal artwork, great imagery. Again, this is more of her a touch to her older outfit. Similar, but not the same. There you go. There's your information there on the back. All right, now this next card is also from the 2021-2022 Marvel Annual. This is the insert subset called Splashticulars. This is Storm battling Doctor Doom. And as you can see, it's got that lenticular movement in the image. I'm trying to do it without, there you go. It is a thicker card than the rest in the set, obviously because they have to make it thicker for that lenticular three-dimensional movement in the card. Absolutely phenomenal condition as well. And there's information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card is from the 2022 Marvel Beginnings Volume 2 Series 1. This is the insert subset called A Point in Time. This is way, way, way back image. I mean way back, like original image to Ororo or Storm. Because this is the outfit that she's wearing. This is what she looked like as the street thief that Professor Xavier found in the streets of Egypt before bringing her under his wing, so to speak, and to the United States to be a student at his school for gifted youngsters. But great original artwork. And there you go. There's her information there on the back with her original outfit. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card is from the 2022 Marvel Allegiance Avengers vs. X-Men. This is her base card. And again, great artwork, great imagery, taken straight out of the comic book. Phenomenal work. Card condition is absolutely amazing as well. Corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back. All right, and there's your information there. All right, let's move on to the next card. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards from the 2022-2023 Marvel Annual. These first two, as you can see, are the base cards of the set, which again, artwork taken straight from the comic book. I love the detail, the highlights, the lowlights. Absolutely amazing artwork and imagery. I like how they have the comic book cover art on the back, which is also the background of the character card on the front. But there you go, there's your artwork and your information there on the back for this card. All right, now this next one is a base parallel. It's a gold linearity. This one is card number 29 of 88. Same image as the base, but obviously it's got that gold foil on the background, and then it's got that shimmer texture all the way covering the entire front of the card. As you can see, the shimmer there across the name and across the border there. But there it is. There is card number 29 of 88. Try to show you without too much glare. Not that it... okay, that's about the best I'm going to be able to do. Card number 29 of 88. Information on the back is exactly the same as the base card, except up in the right-hand corner, it has the gold linearity. All right, now this next card, where did I leave off at? 2021, 20, okay, right here. So we'll put those there like that. Now this last card from the same set is the insert subset called a backscatter, and this is card number B12. Oh my gosh, you guys, I mean, look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. And that line across right there, as you see, that is on the top loader. I swear there's no damage to this card. This card is in absolutely pristine condition. I love how they have that boxed the movement there in the background with that foiling, and also the color shift from the purple to red on the whatever those waves are there in the background of her. But again, phenomenal artwork, absolutely phenomenal imagery, great looking card, and there's very little information there on the back of what was going on in the 2022-2023 pages of the comic books. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next card I have is a 2023 Marvel Avengers. This is one of the last sets that that Upper Deck had before they lost the license to Marvel. But there you go, great artwork, great imagery. I love that grayish silver foiling, textured foiling there on the back, and also how they make it appear to be a comic book panels from the book. But again, another throwback to her original outfit. Great looking card. Corners, edges, surfaces on the front and back, absolutely amazing condition. There's information there on the back. And moving on to the next card, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 base cards from the 2023-2024 Marvel Annual. And as you can see, there you go, all 4 base cards. And there's your information on the back as well. And again, great artwork, great imagery. She goes back to having that mohawk again. For a couple years, she did that, as you can see in the other one from the 2021-2022. She had that mohawk. It's the same outfit in this image that she's wearing in that image, but thankfully, it's not recycled artwork. It's just a different image wearing the same outfit, which I'm okay with that because it's completely different. It's not recycled or reused art. But there it is. There's all 4 of those base cards. And I'll move on to the next. I got, let me see here. Well, these ones got out of order again. How did that... All right. No, I stand corrected. Those were the 2022, 2023s, correct? No, those are the 23, 24s. So I did get cards out of order. All right, we'll just set those there for right now because this next card is from the 2023 Women of Marvel. And again, same image as the last two. Different pose, different style of artwork. Of course, absolutely phenomenal artistry and imagery. And again, it's got that gray silver textured foil in the background like the previous one over there. That comic book panel in the background. And again, great condition of the card. And there's your information there in the back. All right, on to the next. I have 1, 2. These are the 2023 Marvel Fleer Ultra Wolverine. These are the thick ones. I got 2 of these images. One's the base, and then one's the green parallel. These are the thicker cards, as you can see right there. But again, great artwork, great imagery. That silver foiling across the name, and then obviously with the 3 claw marks in the background from Wolverine. Because, this is his set. But again, great artwork, great imagery. I love the depth in the image itself. The highlights, the lowlights makes it look more three-dimensional to where the character seems to be popping off the card. But there you go. There's your information there on the back. All right, so that one will go right there. And now this next card, this one is the exact same image, but this one has the green foiling there in the background, as you can see. And again, information on the back is exactly the same. It doesn't indicate anything about it being a green parallel or whatever. But Crystal Faye, the artist on this work, or on this character, absolutely amazing. Set that there. Now, these ones will go here. I'm running out of space on my holders, so I'll just let them sit right there in the front. So those ones go right there. All right, now I'm back in order. These next ones here, I have 2 base cards from the 2024 Matriarchs of Marvel. This artist is Eleanor Pateria. I hope I pronounced that right. But there's your image, and there's your information on the back. Great artwork, looks very realistic. Amazing artwork, amazing imagery, and it's got that silver foiling along the image, the name Matrix at the top, Storm down there at the bottom. This one is the base card, which is known as the Silver Classic in this set. There's your artist information along with all the other information of what was going on at the time of this in the comics. All right, moving on. We are down to our last 2 cards for this character. All right, this next to last card, this is the 2024 Marvel Masterpieces 1992 Platinum Set. And there we go. There's our artwork. Phenomenal artwork by Joe Jusko. Great artist. The detail, the highlights, the lowlights, phenomenal artwork. It's got that platinum border all the way around. And the information there on the back of the card. Alright, there we go. And now the last card of this character, which also means that this is the last card for this video. This one is the, the 2025 Kakao Aura of Marvel trading cards. This was a exclusive Chinese set. Very expensive. I got this card off of eBay, but look at that artistry, the imagery, impeccable. Love the style, love the artwork, and again, it is comic book art. I like that silver foiling there that they got going around the those little swooshies, banners, ribbons, whatever it is there in the background, as you can see as I move it. It's that textured foil as well. Condition of the card is impeccable. Corners, edges, surface, front and back. And again, very, very little information. I can only presume, and it has been stated in other videos that I have watched from rips of this product, that these Chinese characteristics up there states what it says here in English. So not only do we have it in English, but we also have it in Japanese text. But there it is. That's it, everybody. That concludes this video. So as I wrap up another one, I just want to say thanks again for joining me today. I hope you all enjoyed the showcase as much as I enjoy presenting it to you. Y'all's support means absolutely everything to me, and it makes the world of difference, not only to me, but to this channel. And I greatly appreciate it and each and every one of y'all for doing so. But before y'all go, please take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and be kind to everyone, everywhere you go, because what you put out returns to you 1,000-fold. So, with that being said, I hope the rest of your day continues to be absolutely marvelous, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, y'all. Peace.